So before we had to get here, we obviously had to have auditions. We basically came into the library, said our little speech, got filmed, like an audition for a talent TV show or something. And then we got our little emails and they said, you got in. So that's kind of how I got here. But when I really think about myself, my childhood, I realize it's pretty insane that I'm here. Because as a child, I used to hate to talk. My mom always said that as a child, everyone thought I was stupid, that I wasn't smart. They used to joke that my sister would support me later because I wasn't really showing anything smart. I wasn't witty, and I wasn't really just showing that I was being educated. And that kind of stayed with me all through elementary school. And it wasn't really a problem until 4th and 5th grade. We started having biographies and storytelling. And I remember my 5th grade teacher, the only thing they had to say about my biography that was good was my hat that my mom made for me. And I was pretty sad because I tried hard, I studied, I memorized, I practiced, but it was never good and they never told me why. So I just decided that public speaking or just speaking in front of anybody was not my thing, not gonna happen. It even continued into school plays. Even for auditions, I was stuck being the son in 3rd grade because no one wanted to be the son. And that's really my childhood. But then how am I here today, speaking in front of people that I don't even know? Well, it started last year. Last year, I started the high school debate club at my high school. As a freshman, it was pretty hard. Basically, none of the upperclassmen wanted to join because I was a freshman who would listen to me. It was really hard to find teachers to help, but we did it. We had a total of 7 girls, all freshmen, and we got disqualified at the first competition. Then we made our way through the year, slowly deciding what we would be good at, what events we should participate in, and we made it through the year, and it was pretty good. We had a pretty great year this year also. But why did I want to start the debate club? So that's actually not where it started. It started the year before. The year before, I was in middle school debate, and it was also our first year. So when we went into our first round, having all our little research prepared, they told us, you didn't debate right. You did it wrong, and we basically lost. But after that round and throughout the year, we learned so much on building arguments, refuting, and just summarizing and speaking. But as an 8th grader, when I joined speech and debate, I wanted to. I was excited. So that's not really where it started. It started the summer before, when I went to camp. Debate camp, obviously. And at debate camp, I went in completely unprepared. I didn't even bring a laptop. And there's no way to do research without a laptop. So I basically just stole my partner's research, and on the very first round, I had to go up there with 6 minutes, read off a piece of paper in front of a few other people, just the people that we were competing against, all newbies, and I couldn't do it. I was shaking, I was shivering, my voice was quivering, and my teammates hated me because I was doing a pretty bad job. And that's basically how it went for all 5 days of the competition, well, the camp. I just went up there, kind of did the best I could, but didn't really try. So then on the last day, I decided I'm just gonna do whatever I wanna do. So as a 3rd speaker, my job was to summarize. So they said something about taking 10 minutes to not watch TV, not eat chips, and go and help the government in some way. And I basically just blew it up to being robbed of our rights, ruining government, and kind of anarchy. And it was not exactly the best way to debate, but at the end, one of the coaches told me that I had done something right. And that actually really motivated me. But a few weeks before I came to audition, I realized that there was a reason why I wanted to go to that camp. A little part inside of me kind of liked speaking. And so where it actually began was here. Not TEDx here, but Thousand Oaks High School here, at Chinese school. A place that meets Saturday from 9 to 12, and basically we just learn Chinese speaking, writing, and reading. So at Chinese school, you have to have a third period, which is basically an elective. And after being at Chinese school for 7, 8 years, there was nothing fun to do. I didn't want to play chess, I didn't want to play tennis, I didn't want to hang out with second graders all day. So I joined Toastmasters, a thrown together public speaking class where we basically had 1-minute speeches on anything we could have. It was just me and my friends and a couple of people who didn't show up, like Alan, who just spoke. So with just a few of us, maybe 5 of us, one day I decided to have a speech on something that was really important to me as a 7th grader, shopping. I basically said Forever 21 and Papaya, not good. Too many stores, too many people, too big. And it was just like at camp. I said whatever I wanted. I was just going with it. And after that, I really didn't think about anything. Didn't really come to my mind. But after school, a teacher said to my mom, she maybe could be, in the future, just a little bit, might be a good speaker. And that was the first time anyone ever said anything to me like that. And that's where it really started. It started with high school, middle school, camp, but it really started at Chinese school at Toastmasters, a class that I honestly did not like. I dreaded it every day, and I might have skipped a few times. But I'm so grateful that I was there. But so what does this have to do with you? It's a cute story, but what does this have to do with pathways? Well, sometimes things aren't what they seem. Sometimes why you are the way you are is different than what you would expect. I never thought so many things, big and small, would come from something like Toastmasters, that they would build up little by little to create me. So with this and the theme of pathways, as you make your way along your journey, I want you to remember to look back, to see where you've been and what you've gone through. Then to look back a little bit more. Then just a little bit more to see where it really all started. And then have fun and move forward. Thank you.